Welcome back, friends. It is Harvest Day. Our corn is finally ready again here, so we need to get harvesting. If you watched the last episode, I did do a handful of logging, and overnight it already ran through all of the wood that I had in there. So I don't think we're going to do any logging this episode, but I definitely need to do some more logging soon. I did shut down all the productions on the mill just to be safe, and I did get a new corn header. I think I had a corn header, and then there was an update and it got rid of it. So those big blue arrows there are supposed to be my operating width. Now, I don't know if I'm still going to be able to use... Oh, yeah. I don't know if I'm still going to be able to use worker, if it's going to work right, because it still says the width is like almost nothing. But at this speed, I'm not sure how concerned I am with a worker if that's going to be our width. Oh, I missed a little bit there. I mean, insanely unreal, I know, but this is just awesome. I'm definitely missing some here and there. Oh, I'm gonna have to go back through. Okay, this is just like silly fun. I can't help but smile right now. The fact that we have just this massive width. Especially when it's like completely fake too. I mean, our header is not that wide. Oh, this is great. And the speed. I mean, come on. And we'll grab some of that field. Alright, harvesting is going to be done in no time, and I'm not even using a worker. I love this mod. This is great. This is the Colossus harvester, and this header is in that mod pack. I might have to take a look if I can reconfigure my regular header too. If I can do this with that one so that we can do the wheat field when it comes up. Because this is great. And that means like these huge fields that I have aren't going to take any time at all to do. Because 60 miles an hour and God, what size is this? I want to say it's like 60 meters or something. Where am I? Right here. Headers. Corn header. Yeah, it doesn't even say on there. I gotta take a look in the shop real quick though, because I really don't remember what size this is. I know it was the absolute biggest I could get. 50 meters. That's what it is, 50 meters. So, yeah, can I do that to my regular header? Where's my regular one? I've got the Titan. Yeah, we'll be able to do that to the regular one too. Yeah, I know this isn't quite what I normally do in a game, so if you don't like it, I'm sorry. Leave me a comment that you think this is just stupid or whatever, if that's what you think, but to be honest, I mean, that's just... It's making me smile. It really is. The fact that I'm getting that massive width at 60 miles an hour, I know it is entirely... unequivocally fake. I know it is. But I mean, come on. I've just done I'm gonna have a couple like hectares of field done in minutes here. This is amazing. I mean, if you could farm like this in real life, you absolutely would. Laser farming. Got laser beams shooting out the side to harvest the rest of it. And I know I missed a little bit along the edges there in that one little spot, and I probably didn't need to go that whole way back like I am right now. But I just want to make sure we clean up every little bit. Alright, I probably should get some workers mulching those fields. And I think I'm going to reseed them with grass as a cover crop, basically. I'll be able to get at least one harvest off of them before we replant with corn. And even though I wasn't going to do that originally, because we're going to be focusing almost exclusively on corn, I think that it's going to be a good idea just so that we can try and pile up as much hay as possible for the cattle and silage, because I am definitely running out of silage too. I have not been able to get enough silage together. Let's turn down cruise control here. Let's set it at like 50, and maybe I won't have problems. Yeah, that's a lot of light too. Lower it. I just hired a worker instead of cruise control. Well, you know, I want to see if the workers are going to be able to turn around correctly. You know what, screw the worker. See, this field is just massive. I mean, if this was the standard size header with the amount of money we have, I probably would have bought like 4 more harvesters and just let 4 harvesters go at the whole field. Yeah. I can't wait to do this with the wheat once I reconfigure that header too, because the amount that we're going to have in our swath, that's going to be incredible. Heck, I could take a look. I think they might have a smaller header for the standard header, and if I can slew that at 50 meters like this, I won't have to worry about hauling around, driving around with that big header. It almost looks like the top is glowing too from all the corn. I'm kind of cutting short on that right side there just to make sure I don't miss any. I mean, 50 meters, I got a huge width that we're doing no matter what. This is taking no time at all. So that way I don't have to go back like I am with this little spot right here. There we go. Alright, if you didn't watch the last video, because I know not everybody loves logging in Ep.20, that's why I kind of figured that I would do it as part of a separate video so that anybody that wants to watch logging can, and if you don't want to watch logging, well, then you don't have to watch it. 2 big things that I was talking about and asking people, and if you don't tell me with the last video, please tell me here if you see this one. So the 2 things. First off, next series that I'm going to do, because we are getting close to the end on this one, I think whether we do 100 million or if I go up to 1 billion. And, well, 3 things, I guess. So if you want to see me go up to 1 billion, you know, leave that in the comments. Otherwise, I might cut this off at 100 million, which is going to be pretty darn soon, because this corn harvest should get us to 100 million. So, if you want to see 1 billion, let me know. And then next, so for the next series I'm gonna do, I've got 2 different thoughts going, and I don't really think I actually remembered to mention the whole second thought One idea is doing a role play for logging, a logging role play. Doing it kind of more along the way that like Driver 53 or Mr. Sealy P do. I'm not going to do super heavy role play like I was doing with my Hinterland series that I just kind of let die because, I mean, it seemed like nobody was super interested in that. So kind of more along the lines of theirs where I'll break character a bit and I'm not going to take it as seriously as far as like the role-playing aspect goes. If you'd rather see something more farming-wise, let me know that too, because then I'll do something more farming-oriented. The other thought I've had for doing another series, especially given that we're getting close to FS25 and FS22 is kind of on its way out, there's a lot that I haven't done in FS22. So I might actually kind of like come up with a bucket list and do like a bucket list series. So I haven't really done anything with grapes or olives ever, other than like those little olive producing trees that I have now, but I haven't really farmed them. So I could do stuff like that where I'm doing just kind of the bucket list of things in FS22 that I've kind of always said, at least to myself, of, yeah, one of these days I'll do that, but I haven't. So we could do a bucket list series, we could do a logging role play, or again, if there's something else you want to see, would like to see, let me know. I know Mr. Sealy P is doing the, like, not really Fallout, but like, survival. That's the other thing I could do, I suppose, is I could do like a start from scratch survival series. But I know Mr. Sealy P is doing that Survivor series thing where it's an apocalyptic type world. That I'm not going to copy him. I'm probably not going to do anything like that. It's not that that doesn't interest me, but I think that with what you can do on console in this game, and he is doing a fantastic job with it, but I think that you're too limited compared to what's available on PC. So I don't think that's something that I really want to try and do, that sort of thing, because it's just, I don't have anyone else to go in and add stuff randomly throughout the map. And even if I did, there's just so much on here that you can't do that makes it more difficult and things like that. And it's a very cool concept, and I really like what he's been doing, but it's not something that I want to try bothering with. And look at that, our fields are already done at like the 12-minute mark in this video, 13 minutes, something like that, and that is a massive field. That just kind of makes me giddy. In fact, yeah, how much field-wise do we really have here? We've got 7. Yeah, that's a lot of field. It's like 12. Yeah, 12. We'll say that puts us at about 18. 18 plus 7, that's like 25. 30. And we'll count that kind of up there. So it's like 34 hectares that we just harvested in 12 minutes. 13 minutes. That's... yeah, that's unreal. I don't think I can say anything but that being unreal. So, let's get this unloaded. That was definitely the fastest harvest I have ever done in this game. I think at all. Yeah. We'll dump half of it into this factory and half of it into the other factory, the other mill there in front of us. So I'm at 76,000. So I want to go down to like 38,000. Alright, stop. Up here. I should sell off some cake today too. I did turn off the auto sell because I made I put up a sell everything down by the train yard. And since we're going to have 3 pricings to work out our average, I figured that sell everything would really pull down the average for auto selling the cakes. So I didn't want that to be a problem. So I turned off auto sell. So I will have to sell all of our cakes again. I should have gotten a trailer for this after all, maybe. I don't know. Are there even trailers for the corn headers? I don't think there are. Let's just get in here and put it down somewhere. Yeah. Drop it like over here or something. Right behind our fertilizer. Boom. And I'll plow over the snuffle stuff that we didn't need. All right. There we go. So, we need to mulch those fields. I might buy another mulching roller. We've only got the one. And that is a lot of spaces we gotta cover. And I gotta turn this back to a mulching roller. Right now it's set as a field roller. Yeah, I should buy some more. We'll do that. We'll buy a couple more to speed that process up. Our grass is growing. Those are all fertilized, limed, everything that needed to be done. I haven't been rolling them. I thought about that because there is a roller in the shop, a grass roller in the shop that's on like half off or something. So it did make me think about getting it. But right now I'm only going to have at most 2 more harvests, 2 more cuttings, grass cuttings, before we get to redoing everything to corn, because I am going to do all the fields in corn if I'm not at our 100,000 before then. And you know, I don't know, maybe I'll just say screw it, and no matter what, new Vertstein, we're going to change our tires up, and we're going to take off the license plate. I almost regret doing the license plates on those mowers, because now it tries to put the license plate on everything. I wish you could set up a default license plate. Or just set it to be a default of no or something. Ooh, didn't mean to turn it off. Yeah. So, let me get this going. I'll buy a couple more rollers. And I gotta take a look. We need to probably pull manure out of the cow barn too. I'm gonna need to get a... I didn't mean to hit that. I'm gonna need to get a conveyor belt for that. Either that or just spend a lot of time with a shovel in there on a front loader. I don't think I'll get the wheel loader, that big Volvo one that I got. I don't think I'll get that in. We're gonna run this ourselves for right now because I've got to get this moved over to where it's not gonna hit that tree. And I think we should be good. Once I go past that tree, I can have a worker start doing this. And I've got those 2... Oh, that's the other thing we got to do. Seeing that in the shed there is we've got to go spray herbicide. Alright, let's get a worker going right there. I'm going to get out of the way before he runs me over. Alright. So, let's get our herbicide sprayer set up here on our 8RX. So, the side saddle tanks that I bought did not fit any of my tractors, so I bought these ones instead. Yeah. Maybe I should have just gotten a full self-propelled sprayer, and we'll see how much herbicide I go through over on the other field. That's still an option. I could. I've already had the small tank, so I didn't bother with it. If I do get a self-propelled sprayer, I'm going to keep the small tank because we do need to spray on the grass fields, and I say it like that because I really don't spray the grass fields. The grass don't grow weeds, even though they probably should. I don't see why they don't. A grass field in real life will still grow weeds. You still have hayfield herbicides that are made specifically for hayfields, but they don't. So we got to go through and spray them. It won't actually spray anything anywhere, but in order to get it to count for our precision farming, they still need to be sprayed. Which is kind of silly because it should just recognize, okay, they don't need sprayed and not give you a detriment, but it does. So let's get this spraying. And then when it's done on this field, I can get all of the grass fields faked out real quick. You're missing a little bit. Oh, you're maybe hitting it. Let's see. Am I showing any weeds? Yeah, you're missing weeds. All right. And if I have to get that last little corner back there again, I suppose I will. We might just leave 2 weeds. 2 weeds aren't that big a deal. Alright, so let's grab... excuse me. Let's grab a couple of rollers here real quick. We're going to get the mega roller again, and we're going to want them set up for mulching. No license plate. I don't care about these being numbered. And yeah, let's go ahead and get John Deere colors again. It's going to definitely be John Deere's pulling them this time. I mean, maybe I should get 1 in case colors for the case that's pulling, but it's all right. 150,000. It's a lot, but we've got plenty of money, and I've probably got another $1 million worth of cake sitting, waiting to get sold. So let's come over this way, and I want to say my John Deere's like right there. Yeah. All right. This one's still nice and clean and new looking, even though it's taken a decent amount of damage from doing the seeding. But we'll get those fields all mulched, and we'll reseed them with grass as a cover crop. Because then I can get at least 1 cut out of those also. I don't think I'm going to be getting 2. I think it's going to be 1, and then I'll have to plow in an almost filled grow state, which who knows, maybe that'll count as fertilizer for me. I don't think it will because they won't be fully grown, but we'll see. This always feels like such a long drive up to the shop. I mean, I'm not that far away. I'm only like a little, well, I guess going from the bottom now, I'm almost 2 full squares about. And I mean, these are large squares for the map, so I guess it is a ways away, isn't it? Alright, let's get these. I've still got a silage tank just sitting up here. Silage additive tank. I probably should grab something and bring it back to the main farmyard, but it's alright. It can stay up here. I'm not doing a whole lot with silage. I probably should, on my next cut, just do all silage. I can at least get like 2 tractors set up to run silage as it goes. I can get the quick bale I've got, and then I've got the wrapper for the square baler. Could also just buy 2 more quick balers. That might make more sense. Be a little bit easier to handle. I can sell that square bale wrapper. I keep wasting so much money now. We are going to go to the big field here, and you know what, even though it's going to be constantly driving over the crop, I should probably set it to go this way. It'll turn a lot more and it'll be less efficient, but I'll hit everything. Right? I mean, if the workers don't destroy crops when they drive over them, so that's fine. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. We'll go this way. It'll have less obstacles. It won't be hitting at the end as badly. I'm missing some of those little spots there that are like off the field and some of the edge of the field. It really doesn't have to be perfect to mulch it. The better you get it, the better it is, because the more boost you have in your yield. But I mean, we've got such huge fields anyways. I'm not too concerned about our yield. It's already just a step better than not doing it at all. Ooh, is our herbicide sprayer going onto the wrong field? I should have just gone to it instead of tabbing through everywhere. Yeah, he is. Damn it. Come on, buddy. We don't want you on the field that we just cut that has no weeds. We want you on the other field. I should take a look, too. I might have to plow that, don't I? Because you have to plow after corn. And I think I've got plowing required on, so I might need to plow that, too, before we seed. Mulch it, then plow it, then seed. Oh, he's still gonna miss those edges. Oh, well. Okay, that did not want to back up well for me. Come on now. One little spot right there that doesn't like to plant, huh? That's what it looks like at least. There we go. Now it should hopefully go the correct path after this swipe. Alright, now to find the tractor that I just kind of hopped out of and left running. There we go. Let's get our other roller going here. I feel like there's other stuff I should be doing. I suppose we should do some logging. I kind of really wanted to just make this the farming episode, though, so maybe we won't do any logging, especially because we're already at almost a half hour here. So let's get this other roller going, and I'll check to see if I'm going to have to plow that field. Well, all of these fields. That might be like the next episode that we plow, though. You know, or I take the roller off of one of these and start plowing. I suppose I could also just buy another large tractor. The 4755 and the case both should be able to use the big plow that I have too. It looks a little bit goofy. I suppose the case might look okay. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll hop down and grab the case and it can start plowing. It might be overkill running 3 rollers, but you know what? We can also use these on grass after our next cutting. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe after we cut grass next time, I'll roll them. I still have to fertilize too, which is silly because the rolling fertilizes. I'll have to use the fertilizer first and then roll them. And I'm trying to remember, that might have almost given me a problem too when it came to the fertilizer value on precision farming. That might be part of why I wasn't rolling, because it might have said that it was over fertilized. But I know if I didn't go through with the fertilizer, it said that it was under fertilized, basically, according to precision farming, that it was too low of a nitrogen content. Yeah, we'll find out. This one's going to go down to the bottom and start over on this side. I should be able to get past that guy, no problem. I go way faster than he does. I suppose they could plow up our field down at the bottom here too and create a big grass field down here. Scoot over a little bit more here. Right about here, and we can just send a worker going. Alright, let's take a look real fast if we need to plow. Plowed. maybe I have needs plowing turned off. Nope, there we go. There's needs plowing. Yes, I need to plow all these fields. All right, let's grab the case. It's somewhere down here still. There we go. What did I just hit? I don't know. I don't need our trailer. I don't really need the front loader either. I could leave the front loader over here, I suppose. That doesn't matter though. We're just going to leave the front loader on it so I don't lose track of it. And let's go get our plow because that small field is just finished up. I can move that guy over as I start plowing. I should totally switch that other roller over to case colors if I'm going to keep that on the case. That case is so slow that now that we can afford faster, large machines, I haven't really been wanting to use it much. I suppose I could just sell it and get third John Deere or JCB or something else that's going to be faster than that Steiger case that runs slow as could be, but it could be slower. It could. It's not super slow, and it's a fantastic starting large tractor. It is, because it's way cheaper than the rest of them. So it is a great tractor in that respect. But we need to plow. Oh, that's the other thing. That's why I got that big guy in it, because that works as a subsoiler too. No, not that. I want to look at what we own. That's 24 meters. How much is my plow? 26. All right, we're just going to use the plow. It might trick the game if I use the other one and make it think that it wasn't plowed for precision farming purposes. That is why I bought that one, I believe. I mean, I probably should just do it, but screw it. We'll just do this one. That, and if I cultivate on the grass fields when I switch them over, or on a field when I switch it over, if I need to cultivate it, I think that gives me less of a deficit than plowing does. So when we turn our grass fields into corn, we can just use the cultivator instead of the plow, and it should work. We might end up needing more of those too, because we've got a lot of fields now that are going to be getting switched over to grass. Alright, I want to be like kind of just on the edge on that side. We should be good right here. There we go. Yeah, it should totally be good. And if we miss a little bit, we miss a little bit. Let's hop back into this guy. And we can go hit our small field up here. 2 wheels, yeah! There we go. Alright. Let's knock this small field out real fast, and maybe I'll stick this somewhere in the middle on the large field. I could just let those two go at it on the large field too and not even worry about this one. Hit this little section while I'm here. I don't know. I mean, it'll speed it up, but I don't need to speed it up. We've got 3 days to get that all mulched, plowed, and planted, and I've only got the one plow anyway. You know what? I won't, because I can go grab a seeder with this tractor. And as soon as that plow's done, I'll be able to seed. So we'll just let the two get that big one. Oh, I'm gonna need to stone pick again too. Yes, I will. Boy, you know, you take a little break from FS22 and you start forgetting all the stuff you have to do because there's a lot. Let's grab the 4755 for the stone picker. It looks a little bit weird with the stone picker too because the stone picker is pretty big, but so what? We will get it going. That's the regular trailer, not the stone picker. There's the stone picker. Actually, I probably won't get it yet. I'll probably just take it over to the field here because it's not going to be exactly ready. Oh, that's the other thing I can do is we can go take a look at the gold production and see if we can start that up. Because I have been making some more methane, so it should have been shipping some methane over. Alright, I'm going to turn that tractor off, and we are going to go visit our gold production. Because I have not run this at all yet, and it's got practically no methane. It does have some gold, though. That's interesting, being that I've basically never run it. Alright, well, we'll turn it on and it'll go little by little here, I suppose. I guess maybe I should look at getting a trailer that I can hopefully fill with methane, but I have had some issues with game crashes when I've done that before or tried to do it. The other thing I am probably gonna do, and turn that back off again. Yeah, because you're making methane. It's just all going to the other factories. Let's pop back over to our farmyard, our main one here. I know it's gotten either to be a huge farmyard or we have like 2 now. I think I am going to get rid of our digestate dryers here. You've got a little bit of digestate in it, so do you, I betcha. It's just they're not producing enough fertilizer fast enough. Yeah, you've got nothing right now. Oh, you're turned off. Turn it back on. You've got digestate in there. Alright, so I'll keep them for right now, I guess. They really aren't producing enough fast enough for me to keep running them. I think I'm just going to get a slurry spreader for fertilization and throw out the digestate onto the fields instead of changing them into solid fertilizer. I know I won't have quite as long of a reach. The spreader's not going to be as big. Why aren't you running? Oh, you are running. Okay. The spreader won't be as big, but, you know, it's all pluses and minuses. It's either I'm going to have to keep buying solid fertilizer to compensate, and maybe I sell off some digestate at some point, or, you know, we'll be at 100 million or a billion before I even need to worry about that, but, you know, it's just, it's not worth it so far, or at the moment. I ended up having to buy a full thing. By thing, I mean the global storage pallet of digestate, and it was like 300,000, or of solid fertilizer, I'm sorry, not digestate, it was 300,000 of fertilizer, roughly. And I still have a bunch, and it'll end up going into the greenhouses and such, but I feel like if I'm making it and I have that much digestate, why am I spending money on fertilizer? Almost 4 million in wood chips. What's our wood chip price at? I think we got a few months before wood chips go up. Wood chips, wood chips. Nope, wrong way. There we are. Yeah, we want to hit like January. Heck, maybe I should buy the sawmill on the map too. Although again, if it's got the best sale price on wood chips, maybe we don't want to buy the sawmill on the map. Let it keep being a sale point. Alright, is that one already done? Yeah, look at that. He's already done. Didn't do a fantastic job on that little field, but that's okay. Let's go put this roller away and grab the seeder to get it prepped. I'm gonna have to come back through and get this end with the rock picker, stone picker. I almost wonder if I should just use one of the base game, one of the smaller stone pickers, and as soon as it's filled, I'll just dump it on the ground, and then I can come back through with that one and pick up everything I dumped on the ground. Or the forage header, I wonder if that works with stones. Might be a little bit more efficient than me having to go back through anyway. Well, actually, probably not. Because those would be scattered all over the field as opposed to just having to do like 2 swipes at the edge. So yeah, we'll keep going with the way it is. And there's my giant cedar, so I'm going to pull this in right next to it. Okay, get out of the way, get out of the way of it. Don't run into it. There we go. There we go. Detach. I probably should have made some more space right there, but oh well. Got space on the other side for that cedar. And I'm hoping this can run this big cedar, because this tractor might be a little bit underpowered for this cedar. And I just bash into the roller. Alright, we are clear. I should probably refill it real quick. I think I got both seed and fertilizer over here by the main yard. We'll get it refilled and then we can get it prepped to go onto the field. I really should take down that little tree, but I do kind of like it. It's the only reason why I haven't yet. There we go. There's our cover. Seed. I think seed is first. Nope, must be fertilizer. Alright, let's grab our big bag of fertilizer. There we go. And see, like I said, I spent 300,000 and I barely even used any of it. Okay, why aren't you taking either? Alright, you should be fertilizer. From the looks of it back there. Hello? That's odd. And help menu on. Well, let's try switch door next. Oh no, it was on seed. Alright, so this should be seed. It's a little bit tough to tell with the way that camera angle is. I wonder if I can climb on top of that thing. There we go. Now it's filling. Okay. Now I can take this back over this way. I really should be storing them inside the buildings just to get them out of the way, but... Oh, that's right. We need to switch. I've been doing so much with them lately that I haven't bothered yet. I've also got these little big bags we're going to have to do something with, but they'll probably just throw those into the greenhouse distributor just to make it easier than having to try and grab stuff. Alright, now you should fill with fertilizer. Come on. Really? Did it fill? I didn't realize it? No. I know I filled this up with like this before. Come on. Work. Bill. Come on. You can do it. Alright, whatever. We're not gonna keep messing with that. I can come back at some point with a front loader or something and fill it like that. Oh, it did fill. Okay. I just never saw it fill. That's fine. Alright. Struggle is real on pulling this with this now. This tractor is certainly a little underpowered for this. I mean, it is truly like the biggest seeder that you can get modded or base game, I think. It is a mod, but I'm pretty sure I haven't seen any seeders larger. Everything for this playthrough is just simply try and find the absolute largest available. Right about there is good. I'm not gonna turn it on yet. I'd like to, but I don't think we'll keep ahead of that stone picker. I think we'll run into it and cause a problem. Let's grab the plow though. And I can start on the other small field. And it looks like these two are almost done mulching the big field too. Yeah. Alright, I'm glad I got the extra rollers. I might be able to turn down the number of days we're running at this point. Or, you know, maybe I just do like 2 days worth of logging. It really seems like we're getting a lot done very quickly. It's funny how that happens when you have the money to buy all the equipment that's all the size properly and being able to run multiple tractors and having the AI actually run them. Alright, after this I should probably stop him. Let's get that folded up. Our sprayer's still running in that field. I can just haul you out of the way. And let's go sell some cake. Because quite honestly, this episode has gone for a lot longer than I meant it to. So, thank you very much for watching if you're still watching right now. I like to try and keep the episodes closer to a half hour. It's pretty tough on this map though with the size fields we're doing and stuff. I mean, I feel like if I stopped at a half hour, I've gotten nothing done in the video at all. Everything just takes a little bit longer and is a lot more spaced to do. So let me get all of my cakes filled into the Rumbler van here. Come on, you can refill. We get everything filled into there because I really don't have any need to have it just sitting around. And we will sell off our first big sale of October. Because this should have emptied out everything. Yep, this emptied out everything that generated overnight. Alright, there we go. That is probably the absolute fastest I'm going to be able to get that thing to refill, and then maybe throwing... no, that won't even fit on top. So we'll get this filled up with oodles of cake. I mean, I've probably got at least 500,000 liters, right? And we will go get one more big sale for today. I'm not going to worry about the few little pellets that spawn over here. So I'll be back with you in just a few. Alright, we have a little over 70,000, almost 80,000 liters worth of our cake. Our magical cake that was only produced with one ingredient because, wow, that was weird. Because we are being super greedy on here to try and get money as fast as possible. But, I mean, who doesn't like doing that sometimes? I mean, this has been a very fun playthrough for me to be doing these huge fields and just trying to make a ton of money. That looked like a trailer for a second. I don't know. We still might build a little city after this. I've gotten rid of a lot of like my hotels and stuff that I had downloaded for generating money though, so that was kind of my plan originally, is when I hit 100 million I would just start putting up all of that kind of stuff and build a little city with hotels and houses and restaurant or two and stuff like that. But I don't know, maybe we'll just try and hit the money on this and that'll be that, because that really was the goal of this, was to hit 100 million. I don't think I really did do it as quickly as utterly possible. I've done quite a few episodes. I mean, this is going to be episode, I think, 19? I think that's right. No, maybe 20 even. This might be episode 20. And I definitely didn't think I'd have that many, with the fact that we're making cake out of wheat and corn and making a ton of flour out of the corn to make even more cake and stuff like that. I mean, that grain mill mod is insane. But that's alright. Let's get this sold. I think that was lighting up because I drove past it with the electric vehicle. That's kind of neat. Can I get to it? Can I? Yep. And I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Well, that's unfortunate. I mean, we did just make 8 million though, but I'm gonna have to reset that. That's okay. We'll get that reset. There we go. And it's up at the shop. All right. So, yep, nothing happened. We didn't get stuck, I swear. I didn't get stuck on the ramp going up to the sale point. I swear I didn't. We're gonna get this back down to the warehouses because, well, I got no need to store it anywhere else. I could put it in the shed with everything else, I suppose, but I mean, why? All we do is drive it around for that. And it's kind of funny too, because it says it goes 74, but it's only going 30. So it's not particularly fast for us or anything. Maybe we'll stick it into the the shed house here. So that, you know, when I go to sleep on the couch tonight, I can smell the... Oh, there is no fumes. It's electric. Hey, that's safe enough. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah. I need to get rid of that conditioner too. You know, let's do that really fast because I really don't need that at all. Oh, I can't sell it from there. All right. Well, thank you very much for watching. Next episode here, we will start planting everything and probably do some more logging. Because I really do need to do some logging, so I don't see what else I would do. I've got to plant and then I'll have to lime the fields. But all I do is set one worker off doing all that. Maybe I'll buy another spreader again for the lime. Just because of the amount of fields we have here, but we've got everything going pretty well here. I mean, we're close to having this field done with the stone picker. And we'll get him moved on to everything else. We've got the plow moving on our big field here. So I'd say we're pretty darn good for an hour of gameplay on probably the largest game I've done in here ever. I mean, we didn't have to do anything with our grass fields today. They're just growing. I will be able to harvest them next month at that first harvest. I've been harvesting them at the first stage instead of the, well, what is that, second or third stage instead of the final stage. Just because you can get more cuts in if you do it that way. I should go around and take soil samples around the whole map too, because environmental score is getting hit a little bit because we don't have all of our soil sampling done. But we're still getting a boost of, I mean, right now it's 11% on our sales. So as long as we're not getting a negative hit, I think we're going to be pretty good, especially with how much money we're making now. I mean, when I'm making, when I've got 70,000 that I literally have nothing to do with at the moment. 70 million, I'm sorry, not 70,000. I got 60. Wow, I can't read. I got 60 million that I'm not doing anything with. I think we're doing pretty good. So yeah, this will all be plowed, and I'll probably have everything stone picked by the time I start the next video too, just because if you really want to see every little thing, let me know in the comments. But I think most people are pretty happy with, okay, we're working on that and this is done. So let me know. I mean, especially because I haven't even really been farming that much myself. It's kind of more of managing with this size of farm. And having the workers do everything. But let me know. We got a lot of weeds that got killed off in this field. Yep, we do. But our wheat is growing. We've got grass growing on 3 fields. I should probably plow over here and put in a grass field. But I could just also come over again and mow like I did this time. We'll see. Because I would like to turn that to corn ultimately too. So maybe I'll get one more field plowed too, since I've got the plow out. He just got stuck down at the end. All right. So yeah, I was right doing it the short way. So, oh, he's gotten through. It's only like 3 swipes, isn't it? This is going to be a waste because he's going to start plowing back over everything that was already plowed, but oh well, what are you going to do? This way he won't get stuck. I mean, I'm only paying like $2 grand an hour for labor. It's fine. And we'll have to do some more logging. Oh, I did. If you watched the logging episode, I said I was going to put up some barriers over here. I'm hoping this will help with me trying to just winch logs in. We'll see. I might need to take out some of these sections, and who knows? Maybe it won't work at all either. But I'm going to try it because I think that'll help with me trying to just winch logs in or drag them in with the truck, because I might have to, with how far I am now, I might have to go over, hook them up, and then drive this whole way through, and then just drive them into our sale point, our load point over here. But I guess that's it for this episode. I got nothing else that we're going to be really working on right now, and I've already gone over an hour at this point, which I meant to be at a half hour. So thank you very much for watching if you've watched this whole video. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Give me a like down below if you liked the video, and drop some comments if you got anything that you're thinking about, anything I talked about, or anything we've been doing on the farm. So thank you again. Have a fantastic day and happy gaming.